know, phases in life is a real thing. So, no matter what current position you're in, no matter what's going on, it's happening for you. Every position, every sequence, everything that's happening, as long as you're doing your part, it's all supposed to be happening the way it's unfolding. If you're with certain people or around certain people, it is supposed to be happening that way. If you are riding solo at the moment, it's supposed to be happening that way. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to be happening, as long as you're doing your part. Nothing stays the same. You can go from being on top to bottom. You can go from being on bottom to on top. Life is not perfect. Life is about suffering, pushing through, enjoyment, enthusiasm, having fun, being in the worst place you've ever been in your life. Life is about experiencing all these things. I've experienced everything I've just said. It's not all good, it's not all bad, but it's what life is. And everything that you experience is supposed to happen. I don't know anybody who did not face certain things. Everybody you talk to has been through some form of trauma, whether it be a lot, whether it be a little bit, but everybody experiences some sort of difficulty that it bothers them a little bit. Everybody. And you know, the thing here is, and the points that I want to make, is to not second guess life. Take it as it is, no matter what position. Whether you're alone right now riding solo, whether you're in a group right now, in a group setting, having fun, doing this, doing that, no matter what is going on, just take it for what it is and keep moving forward. Things change. Things always change. People come, people go. It is what it is. Lone wolf style, do whatever you gotta do in the moment. The world we're living in today is extremely crazy. There's so many damaged folks out there in the game. And I'd argue it's just better off to not be involved in that game. There's people in new talking stages with new people about 100 times a year. You're literally seeing videos of it, bro, on social media, and it's like, what kind of a life is that? It's a complete waste of time. This shit did not happen to even our parents' generation, but it's happening now. It's a waste of time. You could have spent all that time working on yourself. You could have spent all that time becoming a better person. But there's people spending all their time on these dating apps, talking to people that's not even going to be a part of their life. It's just nonsense. And they're so involved because they want certain things to happen so bad. They're forcing things to happen. They want it now. They want it now. Instant gratification. They don't want to put in the work. It's a big problem. Nobody today wants to put in the work. Nobody today wants to actually put in the work the way it's supposed to be done. They just want a perfect life. Give me a perfect life. I should have this. I should have that. You should put in the work. Because almost nobody is. And it's not just the guys. The girls want their cake and to eat yours too. It's bad, bruh. It's just greediness in today's world. And social media made that happen. You're better off alone than to be involved in these games. Is the whole point here. There's nothing good that comes out of being involved in that. When you get with your person, it's just going to be you and your person. It's not going to be no games. You want it, she wants it, you make it happen. It's not going to be she talks to other people while she's with you, you talk to other people while you're with her. It's not going to be none of that. The reason people do that is because the people they're actually talking to, they don't even want to be with. They're so hard up and desperate and clingy and needy and everything else. They need to fill the void of not being with their person because they haven't done the work to get to talk to these people that they don't even like. It just makes no sense. It's never made sense to me, but it's what this generation is doing. It's what people do today. It's all over the place. They think it's the answer. And the real thing here is, bro, these people haven't put in the work yet. These people have not earned to be even in a relationship. You have to evolve yourself as a human first before you do that. You don't just get in relationships. Like, you have to become not the best in the world, but you have to develop somewhat. You can't just enter these things and expect it to work automatically, because most of the time they fail. Sometimes you can, and most of the time it happens is because the guy and the girl were on point enough to the point where they can make it work. But it usually does not happen. It's also about timing. Even with friendships, things are just about timing. Everything's about timing. So the more you get your shit together, the more that you become who you're supposed to be, the better things will be. But how's it going to make your stuff better? How's it going to make your life better? How's it going to make your shit better if you think the answer is to get on these dating apps and just so desperately want to get with the opposite gender because you feel, oh, I want it so bad? It's really not going to do nothing. Like, there's so much work you have not put in that you must. You're so far behind. You have to get ahead. You have to become who you are. You have to be well-rounded in so many different ways. Become the best version of yourself. And to be quite honest, most of the dating advice out there today is toxic. It's really not what it's supposed to be. You don't have to be a certain way or act a certain way or do any of these things to get with your person. It really does come down to being yourself. But yourself must be healthy. Yourself must be ready. And when you're that and they are that as well, you come together and it works no problem. It doesn't have to be this toxic stuff. Oh, you have to have this on point and this and this and this and all these things. You're going to attract the wrong people and do the wrong things. They're going to like you for reasons they probably shouldn't. They're going to like you for what you can do for them. They're going to like you, not even necessarily what they can do for you, but just what you have. What you can give to them. And as soon as that stops, they don't even like you like that. So most of the dating advice today is toxic. Most of the dating advice today does not lead to success. I'm telling you, bro, when you meet your person, it's not gonna be full of games. It's not going to be anything crazy, because the person genuinely feels blessed to have you. You genuinely feel blessed to have them. They feel lucky. You feel lucky. You come together. You're appreciative of one another. It's not, oh, you have to have this and this and this and all this stuff. Toxic. It really is. And we're not saying don't have your shit on point. I say it all the time, become the best version of yourself. You should. But to have certain requirements and all that kind of stuff, like when you actually click with a person that you're destined to be with, none of that is going to matter. You should still have your stuff on point. You should still work very hard and be ambitious and have a lot on point. But it gets to a point where it's too far. And there's those rules don't apply when it's actually the person, when it's your right person, when you are their right person as well. The rules really don't apply. People, they have it in their heads too much today that they have to do this and that, and oh my God, and you gotta be somebody that you're not, and all this bullshit. The standards today, and it's only getting worse. And the world's only getting harder, so people are scrambling. A lot of guys that hit me up and ask me questions, it's atrocious. Like, people don't understand dating and chemistry and how things work. By the questions you get, by the way these people think, it's not right. And the way a lot of modern women think today, it's not right. I would argue this kind of stuff happens because of modern women, and I'm not picking on women. I'm 100% serious. Because guys would not be acting the way they act and think all this stuff if these women didn't have such crazy beliefs and standards. It's the men scrambling, thinking they have to be this way, and oh, what should I do on a first date? What should I do here? What should I do there? It's because of modern women, bro. It really is. Because of their ridiculous mindsets and standards and their beliefs. They've been fed certain beliefs and now they live by that. It's genuinely all fantasy. All these things come into play. And it's ridiculous. Now all these guys are scrambling and thinking they have to do this and have to do that. But bro, like, if it's genuinely your person, none of that is going to play a factor. None of that is going to play a factor. You will be good enough. They will be good enough. You'll make it work. And you'll both continue to work on yourselves and become the best and create the best life. That's really how it's done. Like, it's not that deep. All these requirements, all these standards, it's not that deep. You'll be happy with your person will be happy with you. And that's how it will really be. And until then, I say walk alone like a lone wolf. Don't get involved in these games. It's not that long ago I just deleted Snapchat. It's a poisonous, piss poor app. So stupid. People act different on every damn app that you open, bro. And Snapchat's horrible. Text is enough. Why do you need all these apps? It's toxic. People act one way there and act a different way over text, and it's like, it's so stupid. They have to act some certain way on Snapchat. It's just ridiculous. And it's already made a very, very strong improvement on my life, on my focus. Getting rid of that app alone. And bro, like, I didn't even use it a lot at all. Like, I go hours and hours and hours without even opening the app. Some people are on that thing 24/7, sending snaps all the time, and they're on it like a video game, bruh. Like, they don't leave it alone. They're always at somebody, trying to do this, trying to do that with this person, always bickering here, doing this. It's crazy. I was barely on it and just to get rid of it completely has already made a positive impact to my life. It's toxic. The human connection nowadays is nuts. It's atrocious. And I genuinely feel bad for most people and what's going to happen. Because I know I'm going to get my person. And I know it's going to work. And I know how hard so many other people are going to have it. It's going to be bad. And it's because of this day and age. People not being good enough. People always feeling that way, and it's ridiculous. It's all these standards. It's social media. It's the press. And like I said, man, it's best for everybody that understands this type of stuff to just walk alone and become the best you can be, leave no stones unturned. Stop putting so much focus and time and energy into something that you're going to put so much into and get nothing back. When you mess around with the opposite gender, bro, and you're looking and you're hunting down certain things, you're trying to make things work so hard with people, it usually never turns well. All that time and energy could go into yourself. Live your life as if everything is already down pat. Create a good life for yourself as if everything's already happening. That's the best advice I could give. You don't got to be hoeing around, you don't got to be slutting around, you don't got to be going crazy on these dating apps, on Snapchat. Just messing around all the time. It's just, if you want to waste time, go ahead, but that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's very unfulfilling to waste time. I can't stand it. I can't stand to mess up one day, let alone almost every day, which is what most people are doing. It bothers me to death to even miss on one day, like just a little bit. I do work every single day, 365 days a year, even on Sundays. And to have even a little less of a productive day than I like, it eats me. It bothers me, genuinely. I don't get how people are just going through their life and just letting it go and they're doing nothing significant. You have to live your life as if everything is already happening, because it is. You're creating your own life. And it's the best thing you or me or anybody could do. The worst thing you could do is put a whole bunch of time and energy into no good people who don't come up with good ideas. They don't want to talk business. They don't want to talk nothing that's going to better your and their lives. They just want to mess around. What's the point? You're going to mess around with a lot of backstabbing individuals. It's not what I want to do. It's not fun. It's not fulfilling. It's not cool. It's just meaningless, and it takes more of your time and focus away from yourself and your life that you're building. And it goes into thin air. Waste less time on things that just go into thin air and dwindle away. It's like people, the way I would explain it today is people just can't do life right. They always start to build a house and they fail and they fail and they fail and they fail and they fail. Through all the relationships they try, through all the girls they try, through all the guys that these girls try. It goes both ways. They start and it breaks. They start and it breaks. Step away and say, F this. I'm going to build my own shit the right way. Regardless of anybody. Because no human being, no nothing, is getting in the way of my destiny. And it's sure shit, no one's going to come in and mess that up or break it up either. Say to yourself, we're going to build this the right way. Through thick and thin, through the storms, through the sun, through the sunshine, through the storms, through everything. We're going to build this shit the right way. We are on our lives. Our lives are in motion. Our lives are going in the right direction. So if that means moving alone, if that means moving with a certain select group of people, if that means whatever, just make sure you're doing it right. Just make sure your energy is going into the right places, because those are the people that win in life. The people that are losing are choosing to lose subconsciously, and they don't even know it. They think they're winning. They think they're doing this. They think they're talking to the right person when they're not. They think they're doing all these things, and nothing is happening. It's a complete waste of time. You could be putting all that time into yourself, into a side hustle, into your business, into anything, into your health and fitness, whatever. But so many people today, bro, they don't get it. It's important to be who you are. It's important to stay away from degeneracy. It's important to stay away from bad habits that's going to turn you into somebody that you're not. And that shit happened to me in the past. I was turning into somebody that I'm not, and when I caught it, and when I started to feel the effects, I stopped immediately. The way people are today, the way people feel today, bro, they're deep in it. They're deep into the degeneracy. They're fading. They're drifting. They're becoming uglier by the day. They're becoming less attractive and less appealing by the day. You want people who work hard themselves, who stay attractive, who stay lit, who stay vibrant, who has energy. You don't want to mess around with these clowns, bruh. These clowns with these bad habits, bad attitudes, thinking they're so cool and all this shit, right? Oh, look at me, bro, I'm cool. I mess with all these bitches, bro. Look at me, I'm cool, bro. That energy throws me off. That energy is very annoying. That energy is very fake. Fickle. I don't like it. I don't like people like that, period. Like, you ain't got a grip on reality, bruh. You ain't got a grip on nothing. They want to think they're so cool. Oh, look at this, bro. Yeah, look at you. Where's your home? Where's your house? Where's your foundation? Destroyed over and over and over again because you're a pussy. And it's just like these people cannot seem to do the right things. And like I said, guys, don't be discouraged. Don't be down in the dumps. Don't be in any of those ways. Whatever phase you're in life right now, keep pushing it forward. Keep doing the right things. And good things will happen. God favors the fortune favors the brave. God favors the brave. These people are all pussies. Instant gratification. I want this now. No. They're not willing to feel life. They're not willing to be real. They're not willing to do things the right way. How you do everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you go to the gym and you kill it, you'll kill it in business. You'll be the best father. You'll be the best mother. You'll be successful in business. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Some people just suck at everything. Couldn't do nothing right. Couldn't pick the right partner. Can't be a good mother. Can't be a good father. You're not good in your financial life. You're not good with your health and fitness. I'm telling you, bro, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I choose to win, and I will choose a partner who is also winning, who is attractive in all ways, who is vibrant. That is somebody that deserves me. And I deserve them. That's how it goes. So many people are toxic today, don't got their shit together, and they're always messing around with each other. That's why it's always failing. Because they don't even like each other. They don't like themselves. They don't like each other. And if that's who you want to be, then okay, go and lose. Be my guest. Go and lose. But I'll tell you what right now, I'm not losing. And I don't recommend you to lose. But if that's what you want to do, then I guess. Put in the work. Do what's right. And that's all I got to say for this video. Just understand that you must make the right decisions in life. It will serve you.